Greetings and welcome to Production Line. I'm KatherineOfSky and I am so excited to play this game. I've been following this game for months and months. This is developed and published by Positech Games. The developer is absolutely amazing. His name is Klifsky, and he has been treating us to dev video logs every single week for several months. So it's gotten me all excited about playing. Anyway, this is a game that's in very early alpha. Just be aware there are bugs, there might be crashes, there might be all kinds of things. But I have been trying out this game yesterday and just to see what it's like, get the controls down and all that kind of stuff, and it is already a ton of fun. So I just wanted to show it to you guys. The alpha came out like 2 days ago, and I will give you the links and stuff in the description to show you where you can get the game. So let's start a new game. And we're going to do a medium factory because it has a little bit more starting cash, and that'll be a little bit more comfortable for us to play. So let's choose this, play mission. All right, we are here in our new factory. This lighted area, this is our floor space, what we can build in right now. You can buy additional plots on the side. All of this, by the way, can be edited. You can change, if you want the entire grid, you can have the entire grid. You can change how much they cost, all kinds of things. What we have here are a couple of slots. These are very important. These little windows are for resource conveyors, and those look like resource importers, pardon me, and those are like these. And the other things, these little doors, they look like garage doors. That's where you export your cars from. Okay, so we want to find a nice combination of doors and resource conveyors so we can get products in and out of our factory. I'm kind of liking this long stretch because the production line is kind of long. There's a resource conveyor here and here where we can get pretty decent throughput on importing materials, and there's an outlet right over there. So I'm thinking this could be a good spot to start. All right, let's start then by building our fitting areas. So the first thing basically you're going to need is a fitting area, and you have to build them in order so that things get assembled in the proper order. So we're going to build the chassis assembly first, then fit body, paint, fit engine, accessories, electronics. Then we'll do the quality check and do the export. So let's start with the chassis assembly, and that's going to go, let's put that like right here. And then the next we will do fit body. So the thing about these assemblies is they take different amounts of time to complete. So for example, to build the chassis, you need 25 seconds. And to fit the body, you need 63 seconds. So we want to leave a little bit of space to put the conveyor belts in between so that it can go to another station, so that we can kind of break up the assembly and make it more efficient. Right now we're only going to build one line because it's expensive to build these machines, and we want to have a little bit of money to actually run the factory. So next thing, this is fit body. All right, so let's go for painting next. Again, we'll leave a space. Now fit engine. Okay, accessories. There we go. Electronics. Bang. Then we want to export the car. Now, I think, having played this game just a little bit, I know we're going to need more space. So let's put the export here, and we'll put the quality check right prior to that area. Again, leaving a little bit of space. Now, the next thing we need to do is connect all of these places with conveyors. Now, these are car conveyor belts. The actual cars will go along these pathways. And we're just going to connect them all together. There we go. Yeah, this is a little bit of an annoying thing with that window popping up, but I have mentioned it as a suggestion to take that off as people are building stuff. So there will be many changes to this game. Fear not. This is like the first time it's being played by lots of players. First time it's available to the community. And the dev is really happy for people to make suggestions. So if you want to be part of a new game, this is it. Okay, so we have everything connected so our cars can move along. Now, we have a message, no route to stockpile. They are telling us this in red letters, which means we probably should fix it. Okay, let's build a resource importer right here. This is where the little windows come in. And we'll buy a conveyor belt. And I want this conveyor belt to kind of go along this line here. And you'll notice as I go into conveyor mode, as I click it, that's when we go into this different overlay that shows us where we need to build. So those little red squares are representing these guys here. These little gray pallets, that's the stockpile for each of these assemblies. So this is the painting assembly. This is where they're going to store all the paint that they need to paint the cars. So we'll go ahead and build the conveyors up to those areas, just connect them. And once they're connected, they go green. Okay, so let's go this way, go like this, and yeah, that's fine if you cross over there. And immediately you'll notice there is stuff coming in on the conveyor belts, basically filling these little pallets with all the stuff they need to build cars, or build their part of the car, I should say. Okay, so let's just connect this, keep on going along, and connect that. And I also want to go along, just go this way and connect it to this window here. It's by another resource importer. There it goes. And basically this will give us a little bit more throughput as we're going and doing stuff to these guys. That no, those don't have stockpiles. Okay, that's just fine. Now, as the materials are being delivered, we see stuff happening. See, these little robots are already making the cars. And this one, that's the chassis that it's, oh, there it goes along the line. Woohoo! And this one is fitting the body. It's adding components of every kind as it's going. So right now it's fitting the front arch. Then we're going to fit the rear arch. Each of these boxes at the top represents a stage of the production of this particular assembly. So as it's going along, fitting the roof, I want to see if it actually fills in the roof. Does it? Oh, it does. Oh my god, every step actually changes the look of the car. This is fantastic. I didn't notice that before. Oh, the door panels just went on. This is fantastic. I love this. So anyway, it tells you exactly where in the process it is with each of these things. Okay, and now it's going to go get painted. There's the paint sitting on the pallets. And this is the painting thing. So one of the things, while we're waiting for these cars to get further along and finally get to the selling point, we need to get some research going on. So let's do that. Oops, that's the research tree. But first we need to build research offices. So let's plonk a couple of those down, just 2 for now. I don't want to create a lot of monetary hardship with research at the moment. Once we start making money, we can add more. And we need to click the little microscope icon for research. There are all kinds of things that you can do. And first thing I would like to do is actually go with one of the specializations. What the specializations do is they break up the processes so you can have better stockpiles for each thing, and also shift cars around and kind of split them off into different assembly processes as well. There are also other things other than those specializations. You can get more robots, improved efficiency, the ability to expand your factory by buying the adjacent lots, power production, safety features, driver assistance, and these are things that I haven't explored a lot, but they're kind of like extra bits you can add to your car, like air conditioning, climate control, pollen filters, things that people might pay a premium for when they buy your car. So I think we're going to start off with an accessories specialization. Okay, so let's research that now. Because I want to show, oh, here we go. That first car was painted red. Isn't that glorious? It's lovely. Okay, so here they're fitting the engine. So what are they doing? Fitting tires right now. Oh, there they go. The tires. And brakes. Gotta have brakes. Very important to have brakes. All right. So it's going to keep on going along. Oh, there we go. More materials getting brought in, which is pretty darn cool. Getting all the valves and bits and pieces and stuff. Aha! And what do we have here? A warning about insufficient resources. And as you can see, the chassis are already building up. We're totally filled on this. That's of course because of the ratios. And we could actually probably afford to build a second line. However, before we do that, what I want to do is actually build a stockpile. So we're going to build a supply stockpile here for... should I build it here? Yeah, let's just build it here, and then we'll have a second one right there. Okay, and everything that they need, I want to build stuff. Just build what, or add to the stockpile what they need. So we need a bonnet, front bumper and back bumper, and a trunk. Okay, so let's just do that. So bonnet, okay. Front, oh I know we need front arch and front bumper. Front bumper. Each of these stockpiles can hold 36 items. So I'm gonna order just like 6 of each. So let's go to the rear stuff. Rear bumper. Okay. Rear bumper. Oh, okay. New vehicle design. Let's call this is a very basic model, so let's call it the Model A. I know it's not very creative, but that's okay. We'll come up with better stuff later. Last game I played, I did with a straight premium of 50%. Let's try 50%, 55%-ish this time. And that's going to be the selling price of our car. So let's save the new design. Okay, let's go for rear arch. Do we have a rear arch? There we are. And then we need a roll cage. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, roll cage. I already have some of these things memorized. That's scary. Alright, so, oh, that's it. That's all we can add. Alright, yeah, oh, that's the other thing we need. If you forget things, or if you don't know, you can look at this, or you can look at this thing, this menu, and it will kind of tell you. We need, let's see, vent, roof. So let's add those. I know we need wing mirrors. 6 of those. Vent. 6 of those. Roof. We need a roof. Roof. There we go. Okay. Oops. What else are we needing? These are our rear arch vents. Door panels and windows. Okay. Did we do doors or windows here? No. Okay, let's do that. Door panel. And windows. 6. There we go. What else are we missing? We are missing windows. Okay. Trunk, bonnet. I think I got trunk and a bonnet here. Have I? No, I don't have a trunk. Aha! It's something we can add. Alright, trunk. There we go. 6 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, excellent. Great. So, oh, and you know what I forgot to do is add the conveyor belt. Resource conveyors to these things. Now, these stockpiles need to be connected right in this gray area. If you see, there's like gray tiles here. So those have to be connected that way. Okay, there we go. I can even connect them that way just to have better things going along. Oh, an orange car. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Today my favorite color is orange. That's awesome. Oh, so good. All right, and a beautiful cyan car. Yes. All right, so you may be wondering, what is all this space for? The space is for stuff upcoming that I have knowledge of, and it's going to be really good. Okay, so let's check on our research. How are we doing? We're like, not very far through, but of course we haven't been running at higher speed, so let's just do that right now. Okay, so I don't think I talked about bottlenecks just yet. So if you zoom out, the cars become icons, and green ones are being processed at a good time, and yellow ones are waiting in line, and red ones are red because they have insufficient resources. So you never want to have insufficient resources because it's basically you're wasting time waiting. So what is this wanting? It needs what? Windows? It needs 5 windows. Wow. I should put another stockpile probably. And this is a very, very, very bad graph at the moment. You see, waiting for resources is too long. Okay, now looks like maybe we're getting stuff from the stockpiles, so we're running now most of the time, which is excellent. That's where we want to be. We don't want to be waiting. We want to be selling these cars, moving them through the factory, because it's really important to get that done. I could actually put another stockpile because each of these items is required in different quantities. You need 1 roof, yes, we know that, but 4 door panels. So I could, and 5 windows, that's a lot of windows, so maybe I should adjust this a little bit to have less roofs, less trunks, maybe like 4 of those, and then get more windows. Get 8 of those and 8, or wait, 8, come on, and 8 door panels. So that way it'll be ready for this assembly. Let's see if we have insufficient resources come up. Very, very rarely. They're just, basically it's arriving, and you can see stuff going from the stockpile to that area. So this is making it a lot faster for this to complete. All right, let's see how our research is doing. Okay, it's still going along. We have, oh yes, here is the car selling guy. I wanted to show you this guy. He's fantastic. He's got a little suit on and a tie. He's calling everyone he knows to come and buy cars. It's fantastic. So here we have our showroom. We have one car in the showroom, and we can adjust the price from here as well. And basically, if your cars are selling, then your price is probably right, or it might be too low, so you can raise it. But if you have a ton of stock, that means you need to lower the price so you can actually sell the cars better and more quickly. All right, I think I would like to build maybe a couple more research offices. Oh, there we go. Excellent, because I want to get this research done. Because the research is going to be fun. It will be much fun. Man, all these things, that's another thing that it shows you is how much stuff is coming through the resource importers. Kind of like what's on the menu for those things, what's coming in, lots of paint coming in, you can see. Woohoo! Research is complete. Okay, so we unlocked new slots. Fit lights, horns, seats, and windscreen. Okay, so let's choose the next research project. And we're going to go with seats manufacture, just for now. I just kind of want to show you different features of the game. We won't get to them all at once, of course, but it's something. So now, this is really cool. So here is the electronics. Is it that one? No. Fit accessories. Okay, instead of just the generic fit accessories, we now can have different assemblies to fit lights, fit horn, fit seats, and the windscreen. And also aircon once we get it. We don't actually have that researched yet. So what we're going to do is instead of, and this is where the game really kind of makes you research and think about stuff. Instead of having stockpiles to provide materials for this one big thing that's trying to do too much, basically it needs more materials than it can even store on its own stockpile. We're going to have each of these things has its own stockpile. So what we're going to do is let's move the electronics closer to the end. So let's get that off. And we'll say, let's put it here. That should be okay. So let's move the electronics out here. Middle mouse click to rotate things. And what we're going to do is kind of go backward. And all of these things, they take 6 seconds, 5 seconds. So I'm not going to worry about putting them a space apart. I think they're going to be okay just one after the other. So electronics is 4 seconds. So we're just going to go kind of backward. Let's leave a space for aircon too. I don't know how many spaces. Let's leave 2 spaces for aircon. So that's the windscreen. Let's get seats. Okay, then the horn. And then lights. Okay, so these take the, these are all the things that take the place of this one assembler. But each of them has their own stockpile, so you don't have to configure the stockpiles any longer. extra ones. So this is really, really cool. We like this. This is awesome. Okay, let's get conveyors connected. Let's go this way, and this one needs to be connected. Oh, really? All right, fine. Wants to be connected that way, so let it do it. It's okay. So there we go. So now we have insufficient resources, but this is basically brand new. It's still just getting stuff delivered. There go the seats. This is so awesome. There's so much detail in this game. It's amazing. I just absolutely love it. I was reading one of Klifsky's dev blog entries, and he said he went to all kinds of different like car museums and places to figure out how cars are actually made. So it really adds a touch of realism to the game, and I'm really excited to see this. It's so much fun. So basically, what we can do next to improve this assembly, the fit body assembly, is research the body specialization. And as you can see, what it does is new slot fit roof, doors, and body frame. And then you could further research those to fit the roll cage, hood, the trunk, bumpers, and arches. So basically you can get rid of these extra stockpiles and then start basically having an assembler for each thing, and each gets its own palette set of, what is this, 16 pieces. So that really, really will improve your production line and the speed at which resources get to places. So this is really good. Well, not this. That's good too. But I was talking about this whole accessories area, which is really nice. All right, we have some money. We are earning money. We have some nice little graphs here, which is nice. We can see our income, expenses, and profit. Here's expenses. It's kind of in a pie chart. And you can use that to kind of track how much you're paying on what. One of the things that I've noticed is power purchase is pretty high. I mean, in terms of, you can research how to generate your own power. You get some generators put in, and you can reduce that to 0 with just a little bit of research and the purchase of power plants. So that's one of the things I like to research early to basically get that expense totally wiped off our slate. So what we need to do now is increase production, and to do that, let's build a second line of assemblers. Basically, the chassis assembly is producing things plenty fast enough to feed an entire second line of assemblers. So let's just get that sorted out. So we have the chassis assembly. That's this here. We're going to do another fit body assembly right here. Just kind of have them in parallel with these guys. Then we'll do paint. So that one's there. It doesn't really matter how far they are apart. Then fit engine, because all of these take like 55 seconds, and then accessories is back down to 31 seconds. Oh, you can get rid of this fit accessories. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. So basically, the accessories is going to take half the time, so these guys can come and join this production line right here. Okay, so let's connect these guys up. So here, basically, it's really as simple to join the conveyor belts. You just click and move it over, and it's all good. Okay, let's get rid of those windows. All right, so let's get the accessories. I did have electronics. Yeah, I do. I think I'm going to join it kind of over here, just in case we get other stuff. Okay, so no route to stockpile. Oh, there we go. Let's choose another route. So we just got the ability to manufacture seats. This is good. Okay, let's go to the chassis. No, let's do the body specialization. Oh, no, you know what? Let's research power plants. Since I mentioned that, let's go for that. Power production. There we go. Research now. Okay, so our little research guys are going to work on this. And we will work on getting conveyors to all these places that need it, because they do need it. And conveyors can go along, they can even go along the track here of stuff. You can press shift right click to prioritize them over other things that you want to delete, by the way. Okay, so yeah, they can go kind of over stuff if you want them to. It's pretty cool. All right, and there's another slot here, so I'm going to go ahead and activate this slot and connect that also up to our production line right there. And I'll bring this over as well, right there. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. So now we have 2 lines of cars getting through stuff, which is really awesome. And the other thing is now we also are able to... So these stockpiles are going to get shared by this body area as well, which is kind of nice. So it's not just in vain setting up the stockpiles just for one place. Now it can serve all of the fit body areas until we can get those things researched into separate little things. Okay, so let's get rid of this conveyor belts here. We don't need them. Okay, shove that over. Okay, cool. Now, what we got in research is, let's go see it again. The ability to make seats. Now, this is something that's kind of an extra twist on the game, whereby not only you can you can import these items that you're using for your cars, but you can make them in-house. And looking at the prices of various things compared to raw materials, it can be like something like half the items. So if we look at seats, does it tell us how much they cost? Okay, the cost is actually in... actually, let's make a make seats thing. Let's just do that first. Let us go to fit seats, make seats. And this is going to be our seat making area. Should I put it here? Yeah, let's put it on this side, I think. And these basically just have pallets. Let's put it here. And okay, that's already in the... I think they're already connected. Good. So basically it uses these raw materials, which I know from experience. We have some steel right here, and we have leather. Okay, so it uses these materials, and these guys work really hard, and they make seats. Okay, and you can see them appearing on the pallets once they make them. Come on, guys, make some. There's another one. And when this assembly needs them, when there's a car, come on, car. There's a car coming through. Okay, there's a blue one. But we're going to see one of these seats go from here to fill up the empty slot. It's going to go there. There goes. Car is being fitted with seats. Seat goes on the conveyor line. There it goes. All right, to fill up this area, which is nice because we need more than one seat per car. So checking the pricing on this is really easy. You go into your finances, check the prices for seats. So seats cost around, I think this is how to read it. I think they're $599. Okay. So let's get out calculator just so I can keep that in my memory. And what do they cost to make? They need 1 leather and 1 steel. Okay, so let's check the prices for leather and steel. Leather, where are you? There it is. So leather is $252 minus $252, and then steel is gonna be $60. Okay, so basically we are saving $287 per each seat that we make. That's a huge chunk of change, especially when we're talking about, okay, these are taking 2 seats each. That's just fine. But that's a lot. That's, let's see, times 2 is $574 per car, just in seat savings. So that's pretty darn decent. I like that, that thing. So we've actually changed our expenses slightly from component purchase to go down a little bit. I'm hoping in the future there will be like line graphs to see, oh my gosh, we're just now saving on stuff. Oh, power plants are researched. Nice. Okay, so anyway, I think that is a really, really cool thing. There's so many things to research in the game. Okay, let's go in and research something new. What shall we research? Oh, let's do more robots. That's a fun one. All right, so let us go ahead and build the other thing. Okay, so let's look at what we're paying for. I want to look at power. Where is that? Power purchase. We're spending almost $13,000 per hour on power. Let's change that. Grin, smile, all at once. So the power plants cost $5,200. So let's just plonk some down. Where shall I put them? Maybe like over here is okay. Power plant. And as you can see, up here is our power production and usage. So basically we want to get this number a little bit higher than the usage amounts. And do note though, guys, that this game, it hasn't been balanced in any kind of way yet because it's still very early alpha. So this is just early days, but I'm so excited to play it because already it's so much fun. Okay, we are now over what we need. We are producing 16,200 watts, I think, probably, something like that. And we're using a little bit less than that. So, oh, there are guys here too. How nice. They're just minding all these generators. Cool. They look like mini car engines or something. That's awesome. So, oh, these guys are running out of resources again. All right. Well, we'll have to deal with that later. But what's cool is right now the cars have random colors and they're all going on. It's so cool. But now let's look at our graph. Expenses. Power is now down to almost nothing. So here's the 24-hour power purchase was this chunk of the graph, and at 1 hour it's this much. And I expect it to go down totally to zero after we get out of the, I guess it's an hour or whatever it's tracking in the game. I don't see a time clock. One of the things I'm seeing is that we're having a buildup of cars. Let's reduce the price that we're charging a little bit to maybe like straight 50%. Can we do that? Please? No? Okay, fine. And hopefully we'll bring that down a little bit because we do need to sell cars. We actually have to sell them in order to make some money. Oh boy. Okay, let's see if the power's gone down yet. Expenses. Yeah, power is 0 now. So yeah, we are now not paying anything for power. This is awesome because that's a huge expense with very little research involved. That is pretty awesome. Okay, we got the more robots unlocked. Let's go for body specialization next. And I'll show you the more robots real quick because I know we're over time, but I really wanted to show you so many things this episode. So let's look at this area here. Costs 63 seconds, 63.35 seconds to do the entire fitting of the body. So let's add robots, extra robots 1, speed plus 0.10, and it does increase power consumption, but we can change the 63 to 57.59. Already it's faster. So let's do that on both of these guys here. Whoops. Keep clicking on the car when I want to choose the upgrades. But as you can see, you can also buy more robots. You can, other research you can do, you can speed up these conveyor belts or conveyor carrier things, the resource conveyors. You can speed up the car conveyors, increase the speed of the resource importer slots. So there's a lot of stuff to do. Anyway, I think we need to end the episode because otherwise I could probably go on playing all night. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this game, and check out the links in the description if you want to get your hands on the game. It is out right now. So take care of yourselves and each other. I will see you next time.